Hey, y'all. How is everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone had an amazing hump day. Y'all, I did. It was great. I did a lot down here in this scary crafting area. And y'all, look, don't mind, okay? Look, I got my, what is her name? What is her name? The woman who wore the thing? What's her name, y'all? Anyway, I got my bandana on my head because I'm trying to cover my grace, but it just really didn't show. So it is what it is. We're going to go with it. Thank y'all for joining me. Hey, Teresa. How are you tonight, girl? Y'all, my fingertips are so cold they're numb. So I'm going to hope we can get through this craft. So listen, y'all, tonight's craft is all Dollar Tree. The only thing that will not be Dollar Tree that I'm using is the chalk paste and some beads, which you can now get beads at the Dollar Tree. Did I say chalk paste? I meant chalk paint, this Waverly white chalk paint. Yes, me too, Carly. How are you tonight, girl? So the whole thing is Dollar Tree, okay? Like I said, even our little napkin, if I choose to use this napkin, if not, then I'm going to use tissue paper, which both of them are from the Dollar Tree. So let's get busy, y'all, because I think this is going to be super cute. I'm not going to be using any stencils tonight. I'm good, Teresa. I'm good. Y'all, let me pull us up over here. And if y'all are new here, my name is Shonda, and y'all, I just like hopping on and crafting and cutting up and having fun with y'all. It's truly the highlight of my day, I'll be honest. And listen, did y'all see my post today that I said just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things? It's called Garbage Can, not Garbage Cannot. And I know it was meant to be like towards a person, but I was thinking, you know, it's kind of like your crafts, you know, your stuff you repurpose. Everything in there, I will repurpose if I'm sick of it. So I just thought it was cute. It had Oscar the Grouch. But anyway, let's pull me up. So y'all, let's get busy. I am doing, yep, great day actually. It's just been a good day. You know, some days you're just like, okay, today is a good day. All right, I got us pulled up. So here we go. This is what we're going to be using, y'all. This little heart with this wooden heart came on it. Okay, so this came from the Dollar Tree. So it's just a little metal heart with the, hey, Janice, I'm good, girl. How are you? And then, you know, the famous heart that everybody's using, just a wooden heart plaque. Y'all, I haven't used one of these in a while. I have so many of them. I'm like, I have got to start using some of the stuff I have. Y'all can tell I've been going through some stuff. And then we're going to use this napkin, possibly, or tissue paper. We're going to see. We're going to see which one we want to do. So, y'all, let's get busy. Let's get busy. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put this on here. We're going to put this on here. So how was everybody's day? How was everybody's day? And y'all, let me show y'all just real quick, even though we're not going to be using any transfers tonight, I did get, well, Jim got his club today. Carly, look, you inspired me, girl. It was either that or Jim making my ear bleed by complaining. We actually sold something out of the basement today, and it made me come down here last night, and I was like, you're out of control. Girl, get yourself in control. So I had to get in control. Oh, yay, Carly. Awesome. Sarah, Dollar Tree. All of the, are you talking about all of these came from the Dollar Tree. Everything I'm using tonight came from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so just real quick though, I did want to show y'all this because it came today. Jim got his club. He always loves being a club member. This is our exclusive club with Chocator, and this is how it comes. Okay, this is how it will come in your mailbox monthly. It's $21.99 for US, and I believe $27.99 for Canada. let me always, y'all know I don't do numbers up here. The numbers don't stick. I don't, nope, they don't. Yeah, $27.99 Canada, $21.99 in the US, okay? And shipping is free for the club. And then there's monthly club deals that you get, which is great. Like this month, you get some paste extra with that creative kit that you get for free if you order enough. So, yeah, there's always something. Plus, there's always you get flat rate shipping on anything that you order instead of them doing your shipping. You get flat rate. And I believe it's like, I don't know how much flat rate is. I think it's like, I don't know. Never mind. Okay, so this is how it comes, y'all. You will get that in the mail. Your first order, you'll actually get a squeegee, okay? So it will come with a mini squeegee, which is great because we just started doing that. Yes, Carly, you're going to love it, girl. I just love it because it comes every month. Y'all, so this is this month's club, okay? You guys have seen me do it. If you're not new here, I did it here, and I did it here with another piece. So I kind of combined two. So it comes with that. Plus, it comes with 3 coordinating sample paste. And again, you get this every month, and it's really cool because it goes by, you know, like the holiday or the season. So this month is Black, Shimmer Copper, and Ocean Mist. So you'll get those 3. So it's enough to do a couple of projects. It's a great thing. And I don't know. I just highly suggest it if you're wanting to try, you know, doing the chalk, that is what you do. So anyway, just type in club and I will send y'all some information. All right, let's get busy, y'all. Let's get busy. So this, y'all seen everybody use these things, right? I've used them a couple times. Doing projects. I think they're really cool looking. You know, they're just the sticky tiles from the Dollar Tree. So I don't know. I think they're really cool. So they're sticky. Okay, they're sticky. How did I do this last time? I think I just stuck it on there, and I think I just stuck it on. Hold on, I might have to take it over. Carly, it gets a little addicting, girl. It gets a little addicting, let's be honest. Okay. So, this is super sticky, okay? And I'm just going to stick it on here. And then I'm going to cut it off. And then I'll just have to glue down the edges because the edges, I knew it was going to do that. The edges will come up on these, so. But just stick it down. Yep, perfect. And then we'll cut it. Just cut off your edges. And like I said, it will come up because I'm actually cutting, you know, through it. So the edges will come up. And I just always take some hot glue and just glue it back down. This is just a fun little way that anybody, listen, you don't have to be a part of anything to do this. Yes, Janice, me too, girl. You don't have to do, if you've got a Dollar Tree in your area, if you don't, now that I am sorry. I know that, listen, I actually bought these tiles from the Family Dollar. Because, you know, the Dollar Tree and the Family Dollar have merged. One bought the other one out. Don't ask me which one that is. I don't know. But one did buy the other one out. So, I did get these tiles from the Family Dollar. So, yeah. And I'm just cutting this away, y'all. Easy. So, y'all, our stove. Y'all, I was going to tell you about my stove. So, let me ask y'all. Okay, got a question because listen, we're all upset about this in my household. So, we bought all of our appliances 3 years ago, and they're all Whirlpool. We got them at Lowe's. You know, Whirlpool is good. You know, God, Whirlpool's been around for, what, eons and eons, right? So, everything's been great, except for, y'all, I'm going to be honest, the stove. So, y'all, we've got one of the stoves, you know, the flat glass top stoves. Hey, Amanda, how are you, girl? So we got one of the the glass top stoves, right? And y'all, it's on my nerves. Like, it is constantly, I mean constantly, I knew I didn't need that part. It is constantly like clicking on and clicking off and clicking on and clicking off. Does y'all, okay, does anybody do that? Oh, Linda. Thank you for watching, girl. I hate that you're home with the baby with some strep, though. Lord. That's no fun. No fun at all. Okay, y'all. So, I just cut this out, and we're going to put it on here. We're going to hot glue this on here. But yeah, y'all, has anybody dealt with that? So, y'all, every time I boil something, it takes 8 years to boil, right? Oh, Carly, you ain't lying, girl. You ain't lying. So when we moved into this new house, y'all, I wanted new appliances. My other appliances at my other house, y'all, my Kenmore dishwasher, and this is no lie, my Kenmore dishwasher and my GE refrigerator, they didn't match, and my Kenmore stove, the stove and the dishwasher were 22 years old. Still running great. The new owner was like, yeah, girl, I mean, they still running. I mean, I just talked to her not too long ago. Yeah, they still good. And let's see, that was the dishwasher and the refrigerator. The stove was about 18 years old because we upgraded. We simply just upgraded. There wasn't nothing wrong with the one, but, it came, we just upgraded because we built our house. Well, y'all, so I needed new appliances when we moved here, okay? So, y'all, I just hot glued that on, okay? So, just know that when you cut these, you'll have to hot glue them back on because you're cutting that backer off of the sticky piece, basically. So, we bought all these new appliances, y'all, and I thought, okay, they had a deal, on Whirlpool. Honestly, here's what really happened. We had actually already bought the appliances for the other house. We were about to redo our kitchen at the other house because I always said we had a kitchenette. We didn't really have a kitchen, and if everybody got in the kitchen, we'd bump into each other, like literally, and I get so mad. I'd be like, everybody get out of the kitchen. I mean, we didn't have enough room in our kitchen for all of us wide bodies, get out of my kitchen. So I had actually already bought it, at the other house. And we had it on hold at Lowe's. Well, then we bought this house off a whim. I mean, it was just a whim. All right, y'all, so we're going to paint this with our white. Okay, Janice, so, girl, okay, here comes the story. So, when I bought it, I had already bought all I had all my other pans. And I was afraid because we bought this new stuff for this house. And I was afraid that it would mess up my stove. Now I do use a lot of iron skillets, and it doesn't mess up the stove. I don't know what people talk about, but it doesn't. So yeah, I'm just going to get this on here. Just going to paint this with my chalk paint white. So I thought, okay, well, I need some new pans. Well, so we move in, we get all of our stove hooked up, everything's good, and it's, like I said, it's the Whirlpool. It's called the Gold Series. Why do I know that? Because, y'all, we've been looking at everything tonight. What's wrong with this stupid thing? So, everything, I thought, okay, I did have a couple of pans that had the flat bottom on them, and I had bought a couple of copper chef pans, the true copper chef pans, or what they're called, copper chef, at my old house, because I liked them. And I thought, okay, we'll use these. Well, y'all, that darn thing, nothing would boil. I'm talking about nothing would boil on the stinking stove. Nothing. We've had this thing for 3 years, and everything I read, that's just what it's supposed to do. Well, y'all, I done lost my daggone patience tonight. I'm talking about I lost my daggone patience. Dang, Carla. Oh, Lord. I don't know, girl. Maybe that's the problem. I'm supposed to use magnetic. I've never even heard of such. Hey, Caroline. I've never even heard of such. Y'all, I'm going to dry just dry this up real quick. I'm going to see if I want to put a second coat. We'll see. Probably not, because I kind of want this to be like a little rustic. This is just going to be a cutesy little slime. I don't know, girl, maybe. I don't know. Just doing a little Valentine project, Caroline. Maybe. Now I'm going to have to check that. But we got to looking, and it's just the one burner. The other burner, like, you know, you have it's the triple. You have the dual and then the triple, you know, ring, you know, whatever. It's the dual one, which is the one I use all the time. I don't know why, because it's on the right-hand side. I'm right-handed. I don't know. Oh, Harley, I'm about to have to look. It's good, Caroline. Thank you, girl. It's good. I'm going to have to look now. Dadgummit. I bet. That's probably it. But listen, for Christmas, my family went out and bought me all new pans. All new pans. My husband bought me all new, very nice, Cuisinart pans. They're very, very nice. Yeah, I actually have so, Janice, I went and bought the whole Copper Chef set. I'm talking about the true Copper Chef that had the copper induction. Still didn't work. I ended up just giving it to one of my friend's sons that seems like mine. He's getting married. He just actually bought a house. And I just gave it to him because I was like, it's on my nerves. On my nerves. I just didn't understand it. So, Jim, Caroline, Jim, and and the boys. So y'all, but still, the Cuisinart fancy schmancy pans are not working. So I think after reading, because it does work on the triple one, but I think after reading, it seems like either it's not the element, but maybe like a sensor. Why does everything got a sensor in it now, y'all? Everything got a daggum sensor. So I think it's a sensor going bad. It's crazy. Why? I mean, why? I don't know. It's really annoying, though. I'll tell you that. Like, really annoying. But anyway, we'll just deal with it. And then I pulled out and I was like, okay, did we buy the warranty? Yeah, we bought the warranty. Guess when it went out? January. It went out yesterday. It's funny too because my realtor called me yesterday. She said, "Hey, happy 3-year, you know, on your house." Well, we actually went because we'd already bought this stuff, but they refunded it and redid it. It's this whole little might have been in the back room stuff. I don't know. They probably shouldn't have done it, but it was yesterday. Yesterday. It went out. The 3-year. Y'all, I was so mad. We pulled out the paperwork tonight. Jim and Tyler's probably on here. We were all sitting out there at the table going, you know, you buy the warranty and then gone. Oh no, I'm sorry. We didn't buy the warranty on the stove. I'm lying. Hold on. We thought we did. We bought it only on things with water because that's what the lady told us to do. But it still went out yesterday. It wouldn't matter. Okay. So, I'm not going to put a second coat on this. I'm good with this. And can y'all believe I'm using white tonight? Using white. But I'm going to just let it sit over here for a few minutes and then we're going to sand it down. Yeah. Okay, so then we're going to use we're going to do this little one. Carla, it's been so frustrating. I told my husband, I said, I just want the old-fashioned stove back that, you know what I'm talking about, the old-fashioned one. I just want that one back. I just want it back. I just feel like that would just be best. Just give me that one back. I think I was going to do, I thought I brought my paint over here. I was going to do black. We'll just use my paste. I've got some paste over here. We'll use it. I'm going to do black behind this because this is going to be kind of a black, red, and white little project. Oh, man. I've got the names on all this, and I still can't see it. of it. I just want the old one back. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, Caroline. I just want, you know, I'm talking about the old one with like the burners that you have to pull out and then clean all under it. And you have to, you know, you have to put your burner. Can I just get that back? I'd like that back, please. Because I'm real sick of this one. And my husband loves it because you can just clean the top. You know what I'm talking about? I still want ice water AC. Lori, I know we just replaced our hot water heater. Anyway, it is what it is. You know, stuff goes bad and you know it, you know, and you don't really mind. But y'all, my stove's not been right since day one, and I just thought it was my pans. I mean, I've literally been living with it. When I'm telling you I've got the patience of Job, I really do. But when I'm done, I'm done. I'm talking about I'm done. And I'm done. Like, I'm real sick of taking 18 years to boil something. And I told Jim tonight, I said, thank God we got the new hot water heater, because I know you're not supposed to put hot water, you know, because I don't know, iron, who knows, maybe that's old wives' tale, but I do. I don't care. I feel like everything's, you know, gonna us. So, but I said, thank God you put that new hot water heater in, because y'all, our hot water is like really hot now, and so the water's about half boiled by the time I put it on the stove now. Okay, y'all, so I just painted my little heart black. I kind of wanted this napkin or the tissue paper, whichever one I decide, you know, to have like the black background. I think that'll be cute. And let's dry this. Hey, that's right, Caroline, that's right. But y'all, I'm serious, like, it's just annoying, you know what I mean? Those little frustrating things, you're like, goodness gracious. And then it just makes, well, then it just makes me and my husband fight. I mean, then we just get to fussing because I'm frustrated, he's frustrated, you know, everybody's just mad at the world now just because it's stupid. Because a machine, an inanimate object won't work, so we get to fussing. Lord, it is what it is. Craziness. Okay. So, let me put this over here. So I've painted this black, okay, and we've just dried it. I'm thinking, here's what I wanted to do. So this napkin is also, like I said, everything from the Dollar Tree. Okay. So here's what because it's a lot of white on it, right? Yeah, I mean, really. That's right. Spell. That's cute. Okay, so here's what I was looking at earlier. I think this is going to be cute. It's going to kind of look like this. So you see the heart up there? I think I'm okay with that. I kind of don't like the way that looks. What y'all think? Either that, because you can see the heart through it, okay? So the heart, that much of the heart, because it has to go down here to the end. So that much of the heart is going to show up at the top. Or we could use just, we could use this tissue paper with that behind it. I'm thinking this love is going to be the cutest, though. I think the love, I think I'm going to go with it. Because this is just kind of plain. It's cute, and this makes a great background. This is at the Dollar Tree, too. This will make a great background. But I think we're going to go with this. I think we're just going to go with it. So I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to actually get it down to 1 ply first. Isn't that pretty? I know. Lori, I think, haven't you used it on one of your projects, or was that a different color? I feel like you used it on a project. Okay, y'all, so I just used my little hot glue fingers I got at the Dollar Tree and kind of just go like that to the end. Some people use water. I don't. And because this is Dollar Tree, this is just a 2 ply. So, you know, you always get your napkin down to 1 ply. Okay, and I think we'll just use this one. I think this is going to be cute. It's going to be different because I did a black background, but I like it. I think it's going to be, I don't know. I just want to do something fun tonight that everybody could run, get the stuff at the Dollar Tree and do your own thing. So, and do one. That's kind of what I wanted to do. So everybody could do it. Okay. So let's Mod Podge. And so I just cut it like this. Let's Mod Podge. And this is Mod Podge. I get in trouble on a lot of mine for telling that because it's not Mod Podge, okay? It's okay if you call it that. I'm fine with it. Just don't correct me when I call it Mod Podge. Okay, it's all good. Okay, so I like to put mine on, dry it, and use the iron. So just, you can also do the technique where you put the Mod Podge on, lay it down while it's still wet. You could take cling wrap or, you know, saran wrap, plastic wrap, whatever, and put it over top of it. You could use a brayer, you know, which is like a little roller on it, or to get the wrinkles out, or, you know, whatever you do to decoupage. This is just the way I like to do it. You just put just a single coat, just a, you know, not thick layer on it, especially when you're using tissue paper or a napkin because it's so light. If you're using like what is it called, the paper, y'all know what I'm talking about, the scrapbook paper. Y'all know I can't ever remember that. Then you probably want, you know, you want just a little bit heavier, but not too heavy. Make sure you go all the way to the edges with it, and then I dry it completely up. Make sure it's completely dry before I put my napkin on. And you'll see it when it dries. Kind of like the chalk paste. It kind of is, you know, shiny to matte. And this is a matte. This is the matte Mod Podge. So I'm just going to dry it. And y'all, we are going to use my flame tonight to fire. Because y'all know I like to do that because my husband gets real antsy. His fireman self's like, do you really have to use an open flame? I'm like, I do. I really, really do. And really, this I really do. Because I can't get I won't be able to get my sanding block around it. So I have to use it, Jim. It's a part of the craft. I have to do it. Okay, y'all, so just lay your napkin down. And then you're going to take a piece of parchment paper. Let me make sure I get it to where I want it. Right there. And then I've got my little cutesy little iron here. This is just a travel little iron. And it is in I have a link that you can get it from Amazon. If you are interested in that, just type in iron and I can send that to you. I know, Carly. Girl, it ain't nothing new. Tonight he's fussing all. I mean, he's just mad. You know, he's just mad. When something don't work, he's mad. Okay, so just make sure to go all the way to the edge. And then I always just check yeah, we're good. Check your corners. Let's turn the iron off so that, you know, I don't hear an alarm throughout the night. And then, just take your little flame. Just take the flame. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, do you, Carly? Yes, I love it. Okay, so I'm just going to cut around the napkin just a little bit. You know, just so the flame's not crazy. And then, this might be hot. I don't know. Because, you know, metal does conduct. We're going to see. I don't know. If I drop it and things start happening, y'all call 911. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. Here, I don't want to. Do y'all see it? Do you see the flame going around it? It's the coolest thing ever. It's just the coolest. It's not really touching the metal, so it's not conducting heat on me. it makes a great clean edge, which I love. And it will stop at the edge because you've got that Mod Podge there. So, just like that, it's done. And then I just take a paper towel, very easily, wipe off my edges. And that just kind of cleans off the edges for you. And look how stinking cute that is. I like the black behind it. That was the look I was looking for. Because, you know, it's got the black hearts on it. And I don't know. That's what I was going for. So we good. I like it. Sometimes I get a little nervous. Okay, let's put this little bad boy together. And y'all, I would love to see y'all's. If y'all do this, please post it to my page. All you got, you can just post a picture of it on my page after you're finished. That's all. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to take my sanding block and I'm just going to go over the raised areas on this, just to kind of bring back a little bit of that silver. I'm not sure if I love that. I might actually take just a little bit of the black. I wanted to see more of it than that. I think I'm going to take just a little bit of black. Actually, I've got some gray over here. Let's use it. I've got this mineral. Let's just take a little bit of mineral and kind of dry brush. Just a little bit over these little areas right here. I just feel like, yeah, let's just do that. And this is just mineral. It's called, yeah, mineral by, it's the truffle. Not truffle. Waverly. I just read truffle, y'all. I'm just gonna, let's just see what this looks like. I may not even like this. I may just still have to do black. Let's see. Well, it said no, honey, you don't need to get in. That's kind of creamy color. I don't know. No, it's more like a taupe. So just so y'all know, minerals like taupe. Or it's kind of like a grage, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to use it. I love it. Believe me, I love it because y'all know I like, we're going to use black. We're just going to use some black. Just a little bit of dry brushing. Easy, easy. So you just put a little bit on your brush, okay? A little bit. And then take it, and basically you're going to just take it all off, okay? And then, can y'all see? And then I'm just going to go over these areas. Because I just want to bring that back. I think that's so pretty. Now, you're not really going to see the one in the middle, so I'm not really going to worry too much with it. But I am going to do all the other areas. Just get a little, I don't know, I just like that. Oh, I just got it all over me. Hey, what is the lady's name? I was trying to think of her name. Something the inventor or innovator. What was her name? Rosie. Never mind. Thank y'all. Rosie, Rosie. What's her name? Rosie? The innovator with the hat, or with the thing like I got on. That's who Jim said I look like today. And I was like, well, I feel like her today, so don't mess with me. I may. Sometimes. Okay. Much better. Much, much better. I like that much better. Yeah. I just couldn't really see, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to see more of the pretty edging like that. Now you can bring it back. Rosie the Riveter. What did I say? The innovator? Thank you, Becky girl. Did I say? I said, I mean, it didn't sound right, but I was like, well, I feel like I was excited that I knew Rosie. Y'all ain't got no sense. I ain't got no sense. I'm telling you, no sense. Okay, so here's what we've got. Isn't that cute? All right, so let's get this on here, and then all I'm going to do is put my beaded tassel back on, and I am going to put these on here. These are just the little, these also came from the Dollar Tree. These are the glass beads, the half beads, because these have the holes in them. Some people will leave them. I can't. So I'm going to have to fix it. I have to fix it. So I have to cover it up. I have to put a bow. I have to do something. So that's why. That's why. So just glue this on. And I'm just going to hot glue it on. And it may have to have some E6000 because y'all know the oh, thank you, Carly. Y'all, I was so excited that it was, I knew in, what did I call her? Lord, y'all, some days I amaze myself that I can function at all. Okay. So I just put these on it because, like I said, I needed to cover that up. I needed them covered, y'all. I needed them covered. So let's put this back on here. I've covered these up, but I'm just going to use this one that came with it, I think. This other one. Just the jute rope that came with it. I think it's going to be cute. And I've got some beads. And I'm going to use some red, some black, and white. I'm going to use 3 on each side. Red, black, and white. Look at that. I have 2 of this color. Now this red, that big thing came from Walmart. I always just buy the whole thing and take it apart. But I have these 2 red ones. Because I'm just going to put one on, you know, like I said. It's going to be 3 on each side. A red, white, and blue one. Just a little cutified up. Just a little bit, y'all. Now, the beads, like I said, you can also now get beads at the Dollar Tree. Okay, they've got these little hanger things now. You can get the beads at the Dollar Tree as well. So, look, you can get everything at the Dollar Tree. Everything. So awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do black, white, and red. And of course, my red don't want to cooperate, the only 2 that I have. Yeah, I think so too, Becky. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I've got to do something because I was hoping sometimes when you, but that's normally when I paint it a darker and then you sand it, you kind of get that, it almost looks like the silver under it really shines when you're painting it a darker. Most of the time I do paint them darker. I don't do a lot of white stuff. But I thought with this, it would just be cute just to do, you know. I don't know. I thought it'd be cute. So I'm just going to glue this on and use, I've got popsicle sticks that I always use to hold it in place. And I'll also put a little dab of glue on the bottom, bead, kind of under it, just so it doesn't kind of go behind. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I even have to. And if you just put a little, this one's a little different. It's got those little, you know how the shoestring have the plastic thing on the end? These have that. So this kind of sits up just a little bit. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Like right here. You just cut a little piece of that off. It just makes it, gives it a little bit of stability on the back of your, as it's hanging. That's all. That's all it does. Let me hold this on just a second. I think we're good to go. Cute little project, y'all. Just a cute little Valentine project. Yep, we're good. I don't have to do it. And that's it. Is that not so stinking cute? And y'all, Dollar Tree. Oh, hold on. It was acting crazy. I didn't hold it long enough. Hold it long enough. Hold it long enough. You don't want it to mess up. Hold it long enough. But anyway, this is it, y'all. So cute. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Hit the heart button if y'all love it. And listen, if you want in the club, make sure to type in the word club and I will send y'all the information. Thank y'all so much. Have a wonderful rest of y'all's evening. Thanks, Teresa. And I will see y'all tomorrow for another fun project and probably another crazy story about my crazy life. And it's Rosie the Riveter, not the innovator. See y'all.